Hi, this is Diptikan Padiari, lecturer in botany. Welcomes to my channel Mikon's Botany. Please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Pollination. What is pollination? Pollination is the transfer of pollen grain. Pollination is the transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of a pistil. A stigma of a pistil. What is? It is the stigma. It is the stigma where pollen grains are received. Here will be the anther. From anther, let's active anther. Pollen grains are received at the stigma of a flower is known as pollination. Means transfer of a pollen grains from the anther to the stigma through different pollinating agents like air, water, and some animals, and including human beings, etc. Kinds of pollination. There are three different kinds of pollinations are there. Autogamy, geitonogamy, and genogamy. Autogamy, pollination takes place within the same flower. In this case, anther and stigma. In this case, anther and stigma lie close to each other. So that cell pollination can occur. Autogamy takes place in some flowers like Viola, Oxalis, Commelina, etc. Geitonogamy. Geitonogamy is the transfer of pollen grains. It is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of another flower of the same plant. Transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of another flower of same plant. It is functionally cross pollination, but genetically it is self pollination. Functionally cross pollination, genetically self pollination. Next, genogamy. It is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of a different plant. It is the transfer of pollen grain from the anther to stigma of a different flower, of a different plant, different flower of a different plant. This is the only type of pollination in which pollination brings in this type of pollination brings genetically different types of pollen grains to the stigma. Pollen grains to the stigma.